So I've got a very, very interesting person all the way from Dubai, Sergey, the CEO of AI Profit. And as you know, I've got quite a big audience on LinkedIn, really grown to 30,000 followers from, guys, where I started. I started from 1,000 followers and growing quite fast. And I love all my audience, my voice, how it's spreading quite fast in this area. And I can't appreciate the audience. That's the value to me, my audience, that kind of matters to me. So I'm glad you guys are tuning in for another great video interview. We've got a great guy called Sergey from AI Profit. He's going to talk to us about how AI is using cryptocurrency to leverage your trades, and how I feel fundamentally that this is quite an important topic when it comes to AI and the way cryptocurrency is moving forward. So it's great to interview Sergey from AI Profit. He's going to tell us exactly what is going on. And I hope you guys enjoy the interview. And I'd just like to say this is not financial advice or investment advice. This is just purely an educational video interview to tell you guys what's going on. So Sergey, welcome to the interview.
Thank you, Nadesh, and hello everyone.
So Sergey, AI Profit, I've been checking out what you guys are doing. It's a very great concept. I like the fact that you're using AI technology. Why did you start this project? What drove you one day to start this project, and why did you begin?
Yes, cryptocurrency market is highly volatile, and standard approaches to analyze and predict this market, they do not work as efficient as we would like to. And our goal is to analyze the crypto market in more effective way, and we use artificial intelligence for this purpose. And it allows us to provide our clients and our partners a competitive advantage. So a good example can be our post in LinkedIn in March this year. So we have forecasted a bullish trend for Ether. And about a month, we could see that the Ether price grow on 31%. So within 1 month, 31%, not so bad.
So any crypto person in my network would love to hear this. My directory is quite big in the crypto field when it comes to LinkedIn. So I'm sure a lot of great guys I know are going to be checking this video interview out and probably getting in touch with you guys to see what you guys are doing. So some bullish news, guys, already about Ethereum and how Sergey is quite confident already that it could be something that might move up. But this is not financial advice. This is just purely an educational interview. So, we're a great way to start the interview. What's the problem you guys are trying to solve in this area? I mean, what is it, tell me a little about your journey, Sergey, and what problem are you trying to solve with AI Profit?
Yes, so our main goal is we provide knowledge for cryptocurrency market. So when you know the market, how it works, and where the crypto assets are going, up or down, so you can have proper measures in your deals if you know where these assets are going. And cryptocurrency market is a pretty new one comparing to other markets. But we already have big players there. And as we know, there is a range of hedge funds who deals with crypto, and they had significant losses last year. And the reason is...
I think everyone felt the pain last year, yeah, with the bear market.
Yes, because they expected that this market will grow, but it didn't. And instead, it went down, and they had really huge losses. And the reason is they didn't have proper analytics and proper knowledge about this market. So also, as you know, yes, Nasdaq has recently added Bitcoin and Ether indices. So this is a good sign for the entire crypto society, because it shows that there's a certain interest in crypto assets, and we know that artificial intelligence, how it can perform in crypto market, and we're sure it will revolutionize this market.
So you're using AI technology to kind of work as a way to leverage trades, automatic trades using cryptocurrency, and looking at charts and forecasts. How is AI going to work with our advantage in terms of doing this? And what is the fundamental use case for your project?
Yes. Artificial intelligence is a really good match for cryptocurrency market, and it can analyze different aspects of this market. And of course, this should not be considered as a financial advice, as you mentioned.
No.
But when you are starting to trade, first thing you need to check is how good the market in general. Because let's say if you are about to buy a crypto asset which is correlated to Bitcoin price, and we know that Bitcoin is about to drop, so it will be definitely a risk for you buying this asset. And instead, when you know that this asset is correlated with Bitcoin and Bitcoin will grow, so you can get some profit from this trade. So this is
So I like the concept. I like the fact that AI profit are doing something different to say maybe other cryptocurrency exchanges where they're not using forecast and tips and the averages to work out these trades, and that AI is usually quite in the forefront when it comes to bot trading over the weekend and how some of these trades are done by robots. Coming back to AI profit, is you talked about NASDAQ, building futures. Is this for AI profit a good thing in the sense that maybe we're now more bullish on cryptocurrency?
Yes, it's not. We're not a trading bot, so we're a platform, and we provide knowledge. So, and this knowledge can be applied for trading. It can be applied for investment. It can be applied for OTC deals. So it minimizes the risk for our clients. So let's say you're planning an OTC deal, and if you know that this asset is going to drop or skyrocket, so you can, if you're aware, you can get additional profit, or you can minimize your risk from this deal.
Right. So AI profit is doing it. So let's talk about fundamentals. For the average person that doesn't understand cryptocurrency or blockchain technology, I mean, we've got a lot of crypto enthusiasts on my network, and they'll probably check what AI profit are doing after this interview. But what I want to try to get at is, what is the basic fundamental of AI profit? What is it you guys are trying to do, basically?
Yes. So the standard approach for majority of the cryptocurrency bots is they check moving averages and standard things on the market. But doing this is pushing you behind of the market. In our case, we have created custom and new instruments to analyze, and we apply artificial intelligence on top of these instruments. So we're not use standard moving averages or something. We have this logic, but we do not use it as a base. So the base which we use is custom solution, and we analyze this with artificial intelligence. So, and probably it works.
That's a pretty amazing concept. You're using custom analytics to measure these tools, and basically, are you working as some sort of like media portal advising investors that what the next best market trend is going to be, what the best next crypto is going to be? Are you working in terms of a middleman to provide this information from the charts to your investors and customers?
Yeah, in some sort, yes. So our clients are hedge funds, financial institutions, OTC dealers, and we can also provide this solution for, let's say, exchanges. So they can, based on this knowledge, they can build something on top of the standard functionality for exchanges.
I think that's a pretty brilliant concept because we don't have anything like that in the market in terms of advice and probably professional guidance what AI Profit are doing. And I've seen static exchanges. Okay, we've got the Binance, we've got the Coinbase, but we don't have a firm like AI Profit doing that governance, providing that information, and from an expert like yourself to work as the middle process of this technology and help investors and so forth, rather than go straight to the exchanges and open up an exchange. And a lot of cryptocurrency people, and maybe those who are beginners, less than 90% of the world are still trying to understand what blockchain technology, what cryptocurrencies is. Looking at you guys from this point of view, I think that's quite a beneficial advantage. Would you say so?
Yes, I agree with you because if you know the future, you of course have advantage over the competitors. So, and our business model is to provide this kind of advantage for our partners and clients.
There you go, guys. So I hope that kind of answered to my audience about what's going on. And I know a lot of you guys are tuning in and checking out this interview. I hope JD Balgado, Tim Rainer, you can leave me some great comments on LinkedIn. I know you're quite active in the crypto space. So my next question to you, Sergey, is break down the steps of AI Profit. Tell me exactly what you guys are doing in the sense of helping those investors utilize those trades.
Yes, so we have solutions to predict the market, and we also have modules which can generate trading signals. And the current performance of these trading signals is about 86 to 90% of winning trades. But we're working to improve this performance, and our target is 98 to 99% of the winning trades.
Have you achieved those ratios in terms of the people that put those trades? Or
this is our aim. So currently we have about 90% of winning trades. So 86.
So 90% of winning trades, right? Okay.
Yes, and so we have some room for the performance, but even with the current solution, it shows pretty interesting results.
That's pretty interesting, and it's pretty remarkable from AI Profit to get those results. And I think it's amazing that you've got a 90% win ratio, which for me is very interesting as a project that many people, I'm sure, are going to take a look into. At the end of the day, nobody wants to be losing money. So, that's the number one thing. Tell me, the barriers of entry of AI Profit. You're against some other guys in this crypto market, many advisors and exchanges. What are the barriers of entry, and who are like your competitors?
There are some competitors on the market. We are not creating a new market. And actually, this is good for our startup because creating a market is always a risk. So it may work or it may not work. And when we're entering the existing market, it's way better for us. But we know how it should be done in the right way. So we know, and we not just know, we have this platform which is up and running, and it shows some performance which is not bad.
So in terms of your competitors, just to clarify, do you act as an exchange, or is it you're not so much an exchange? Can you clarify some processes with us?
Yes, we're not an exchange. We can be implemented into any exchange. So we can read the analytics. We can read the trades of an exchange, and we can convert this exchange history into our format, which is suitable for our artificial intelligence. So we're not exchange. We're not providing exchange service, but we can provide trading signals. And currently we're working with Binance. So if you have a Binance account, you can
Use AI Profit.
Yes, you can start using AI Profit, and it will generate some signals and trades for your account.
That's pretty interesting. So you can use AI Profit to signal and help people. What is the key takeaway from this? Is it, do you want obviously you want customers to win their trades? What's the process in terms of the fees you take, and what is the exchange of medium in that sense?
Yes, we have our business module which is focused on B2B. So we can provide our service currently to financial institutions, to hedge funds, to enterprise level. And some of these companies, they for sure will be able to provide this service to individuals and to retail.
That's really interesting. What's your clientele base like? Are you growing as a firm? Do you have a lot of clients? I mean, I know you touched on earlier in the interview that you do, but what is that in terms of your clientele base? Because you're providing a service to help traders, effectively win their trade, which is quite an interesting concept to take in this market. How is your partnerships going with these guys?
Yes, it's a really good question, and thank you for this question. So we have, yeah, I will not disclose all the things, but in general, we have partners in certain regions, and they help us to cover these markets. And also, this solution can be provided as a white label. So, and we do not disclose our partners. So they are providing analytics, they can provide trading signals, but they do not disclose that the source of all this is our companies, our product.
I like the way you're angling this and taking this to the next level. And you're saying you're in parts with Binance, is that right?
Yes, currently we use Binance to get the charts and the trading history from Binance, but it can be any other exchange as well, which has proper volume. So if an exchange has proper volume, it can be implemented into our platform.
Guys, I hope you're enjoying this interview. I try and provide as much education about what these great projects are doing, and Sergey is certainly, taking it up there, working with some great partners, Binance, including one of them. So I suggest, for my audience of 29,000 followers, to take a look at what AI Profit are doing and how they're trying to change this. What does your roadmap look like, say, for the next 6 months, Sergey? How is things going with your roadmap? What is in store for the future of AI Profit?
Yes, we're constantly improving the performance of our platform, and we are planning to implement additional artificial intelligence logic, which will cover the cryptocurrency market from more angles. So to get more accurate results from our platform.
Okay, and when you say you have a 90%, this is not financial advice or anything, but when you say 90%, is that sort of like a guaranteed 90% if people use AI Profit? Do you think you'll be able to help them achieve that ratio?
Yes, so we should have different definitions. So winning trades is 90%, but there is also average profit from every trade. So average profit is about from 0.6 to 0.7% from each trade. So let's say if you have 0.1 Bitcoin in this trade, it will generate 0.6% of this volume. for this particular trade.
Right, okay, that's quite interesting. Talking about Bitcoin, we'll go to Bitcoin in a second, because I know I want to talk to you about Bitcoin and how AI profit is working in this area. Altcoins, I mean, you now looking at this market and more favorable, or you're more bearish?
Currently, we prefer not to be on one side or on another. We prefer to analyze the market. So currently, we see that there are more sellers in this market. So when Bitcoin price goes up a little, they start selling. So probably this is just because of the previous year. So they are afraid that Bitcoin may drop to, let's say, 3,000 or 2,000 per one Bitcoin. Probably this is the reason. But in the long run,
or do you think we're more changing the sentiment? The sentiment is changing.
There is certain support at around 5,000 or 4,500.
Yeah.
So I hope it will not happen. But in the long run, Bitcoin can be pretty interesting. We expect that within 1 or 2 years, it will at least triple the price. It's our expectation. Maybe it will be even more expensive, but we expect at least 3x within 1 or 2 years.
What made you come out with that theory or thought? What? I know this is not like, advice in any sense or financial, but it's quite an interesting thought process there. What made you come out with that thought that it might triple? Or
yes, there are certain fundamental analysis which shows that Bitcoin will definitely grow. So we can briefly cover them, but we may also arrange a separate discussion for Bitcoin price and why it will go up or why it will go down.
I'd love to take that up with you. Talking about Bitcoin, and this is probably the final question is, do you think it will survive Bitcoin? Do you think, we talked about that it will go up, but what's the survive? Where is Bitcoin now? Where do you think it will survive in the future?
Yes, there is always first cryptocurrency, and this first cryptocurrency cannot be changed. And this first cryptocurrency is Bitcoin. And this is really amazing that we have this Bitcoin. All other crypto, they may survive, they may have some good performance, but we expect that Bitcoin will survive at least for the next 3-4 years.
And what about the other cryptos, the other alts, like, Ripple or ETH or Cardano? Do you see progress with some of these alts, or do you see no progress?
Sometime back we had Bitcoin and Ether, and now Ether is it has a lot of competitors, and these competitors are pushing the price down. So maybe 2-3 years back, you can just
the market was run by Ethereum technically, if you look at the market. But now you have competitors, so you might change it.
Yes, because Ethereum could, it has this smart contract logic. So Bitcoin didn't at that time. So, and it was really amazing functionality for blockchain. It was really innovative. And nowadays we have other crypto which has pretty similar logic. Some of them good, some of them probably will not survive within the next year or two. But Bitcoin should.
And Bitcoin is very interesting. Any other, just a very different question, is there any other alt you're bullish on? Is there like something that really stands out for you? I know you prefer, and you're probably a Bitcoin person, but is there anything in this market that really stands out?
From investment standpoints, probably. And for trading, we share some of the forecasts in our Twitter account. And sometimes they generate 5 5% profit. Sometimes they generate 10% profit within 24 hours.
Right. Okay. So the market is looking positive in some sense for those cryptos as well, you would say.
Yes, correct.
Right. So it's a privilege, Sergey, to interview you, learn all about AI profit. Where can we find your website, your details, and all the general information? And hopefully, yeah, we can follow up with a revisit.
Yes, you can check our Twitter account with the latest forecasts, and you can check our website, aiprofit.io.
Right. Okay. And is there finally you'd like to say, with what you guys are doing? I hope the audience enjoyed this video interview. It was very entertaining to listen to what Sergey has to say about AI profit and how they're using this market to leverage some good trades based on AI technology that is really changing the way we look at cryptocurrency. And I do believe cryptocurrency are going to go through a major reshuffle in the next few years, and not many will survive. Sergey, is anything you'd like to add finally?
Yes, I have a lot of to add, a lot of things, a lot of questions to discuss, but probably we don't have enough time for this.
Maybe we can do this in the next one then and revisit.
Yeah, sure.
All right, guys. So it's an absolute privilege to interview Sergey. Do check out their website. I know there's a lot of crypto enthusiasts that are, very interested in my direction since I've got a pretty big voice. So do follow what these guys are doing. You can find Sergey on LinkedIn. Find them on their website. And I hope you've enjoyed this video interview, guys. And it's an absolute privilege to have Sergey and my audience tune in and also learn more about cryptocurrency and what's going on in this space. This is just purely an educational video interview to tell people what is happening. Sergey, it's great to have you on board. I wish AI all the best.
Thank you, Andreas.
Thank you. Thanks, Sergey. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.